What's up, everyone? I'm Ryan Garcia from Fireside Yankees. In today's video, we're going to be previewing the Red Sox-Yankees series, which is the biggest series of the year for the Yankees, probably one of the biggest regular season Yankees-Red Sox series we've had late in the season in a decent amount of time. This is going to be a postseason decider. If the Yankees lose this series, they will most likely not make the postseason. If the Yankees win this series and, the Blue Jays continue to play well, Boston is dangerously close to being outside of a playoff spot. Luckily, the Yankees have a one-game lead over Toronto, and so the Yankees not sweeping Boston is no longer going to be a potential push them out of the playoffs type of situation, where that was something you definitely have to worry about because Toronto is playing the Twins. They did lose the first game, but Twins are pretty terrible, and so I don't want to be surprised if the Blue Jays won the next three. And the Yankees are most likely not going. I would say it's like a 1% chance they sweep. You have Garrett Cole, Nestor Cortez Jr., and Jordan Montgomery going. And against Cole, you'll have Eovaldi. Against Cortez, you'll have Pivetta. And on Sunday Night Baseball, you'll have Eduardo Rodriguez versus Jordan Montgomery. So you have your three best guys. It's good to have your three best pitchers in the series. It's going to hurt in the next series when you have to, face Toronto, who has a better lineup without those three guys. But you're going to have to make do. This Boston series is huge. If you can get through this series, if you can do a job, if you can beat up on the Red Sox, and you can come out of here holding a playoff spot, maybe a game up, go against Toronto, that means that as long as you don't get swept, you are keeping a playoff spot after leaving Toronto. Now, your best case scenario is that you're one game up after on the Blue Jays after the Toronto series. That is your best case scenario because that means that you have to win 2 out of your next 3 against Tampa. So you have to just go 2-3, 2-3, 2-3, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. You really can't lose any of these series. It's hard to say that you're going to make the playoffs if you lose any of them because these games are just so much more important. For context, the Yankees were at a 32% chance to make the playoffs before that last game against the Rangers. And now, and I'm pulling up the projections right now, and I deeply apologize. It's very informal. Now the Yankees are at a 56.1% chance. If you just look at the graphs, the rate in which the AL East has changed in playoff projections is incredible. The Yankees were at one point a 97.8% chance on August 27th, dropped to as low as a 28.9% chance on the 19th, climbed up to a 56.1% chance on the 24th. Boston is at 97.6 now after being as low as 63.2 in September. Even though they were in a playoff spot at that point. The Yankees have dropped to as low as 24.3% for their playoff odds. I mean, it's been a weird season. This AL East graph is going to be hysterical to look at. The Blue Jays were at a 4.6% chance at one point. This stuff changes like this. And so if the Yankees are going to go out and try to win a series, or if they're going to go out and try to win a series here, they have to understand things can change like this. Things can unravel like this. You have to keep the foot on the gas pedal, or else you're going to go out and you're going to lose. And you're going to lose your playoff spot. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the Yankees handle this Boston series. I am very big on Friday being the pivot game. I think Friday is definitely the game the Yankees to win. I think this is the best, the most even matchup of the two. I think Cortez is a better pitcher than Pivetta is. And I think Montgomery is a better pitcher than Eduardo Rodriguez is. However, Eduardo Rodriguez is a pitcher who has underperformed a lot. And so, there's a good chance he can just pitch a lot better in that game because it's luck swinging his way. It gives up a lot of soft contact and sometimes will stop for hits. That first game is a huge game. You win that first game, and now you just have to say, Cortez, Monty, one of you two got to give me a game. And you have a successful series. You win tonight, and you can put yourself in a situation to sweep. And if you sweep the Red Sox, not only I think you go ahead of them by one game. Yes, you go ahead of them by one game. You also make Toronto really nervous because now Toronto's got to be perfect. Now Toronto can't lose a game against the Twins. They already lost one. They can't lose a second game, right? They have to go out and win those next 3. If they don't win those next 3, the Yankees gain another game on Toronto. The Yankees tonight is going to establish whether the Yankees win or lose this series. If they lose tonight, they will most likely lose this series. If they win tonight, they will very likely win this series, and they have a chance to do something crazy and jump Boston in the standings. But Garrett Cole's got to give his ace performance tonight. The Yankee offense has to show up. A lot of the people who are here and were brought here, and were paid to be here, or traded to be here, were brought for this exact moment, and for this exact series, and for these exact games. And it's time for them to show up. So, with that being said, there's not much else I can say. There's no, Boone's got to be better, and Boone's going to get fired, or Cashman's got to get fired. No, it's Cole, do a job. Gallo, Rizzo, we brought you in here to help us with guys like Eovaldi. Do your job. Judge, you're supposed to be the leader of this team. Continue to do a job. And I'm saying continue for him because he's been excellent all year. There is zero criticism of Aaron James Judge this season. Bullpen, guys we brought in, continue to do your jobs. Holmes, continue your excellence. Green, you look better as of late. Continue that. Wandy, continue to do a job. King, continue to do a job. Like, just bring what was going well in that Texas series over to Boston and do your job. With that being said, though, that'll wrap up today's video. I love you guys very dearly. If you guys like what I do, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Ryan, out.